Welcome, Capricorn. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for July the 18th through to the 24th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you so much for all the loving, supportive energy that you send my way each and every day. I truly do send it back to you, and I always ask for immeasurable abundance and happiness on your journey forward. So, I started my day extremely early, and I got in like a full day in record time, and I was exhausted, and I thought, well, my energy can't be this low to do the reading, so I better take a cat nap. But my body, I think, thought that we had really put in a full day, and I slept well past what I should have, so I do apologize for the lateness of the readings. But in saying that, I had this really cool dream of doing the readings in a certain way, and so when I woke up, I thought, yeah, I'll try it. I'll do the readings that way. I always listen to my higher guidance. So I'm not very comfortable doing it, so I really need your feedback on this. But I started it, so we're just going to keep on going all the way through these readings at least. When I lay the cards down, I pretty well lay the cards down, and I pretty well press play. I look to see if there's transformation cards, or if we've got a lot of pentacles, or, what card is in your health and well-being, or love, or spirituality. I like, looking around and applying the knowledge to all the cards. So this is a little bit different for me, and I kind of have to maybe tap into my higher wisdom, my spirituality a little bit more in order to get the true meaning of the card for you. But, well, we'll see how it goes. Let's see what the cards say for you for this week. So we start with the World. Now, doesn't this card make sense being your first card? Because the full moon is in your sign. It's at the beginning of the week. And our very first card is the World, which means you've come full circle, but there are some things in your life that you do still need to apply attention to in tying up loose ends, releasing baggage, moving forward in some way. This tells me that you are preparing yourself for the next level of your development, your new path opening up to you. But there is still some things that need to be cleared up. There's still some things to look at before we can actually step into this new path going forward. We have the Page of Wands, so your creative thought is on fire here. This is a time when you really need to take time to think things through. I know that you're a doer, but this card is saying that you need to give yourself time to be alone with your thoughts, your creative thoughts. This card is all about your thoughts being bigger than life, thinking outside the box, knowing that there is no box, coming up with new, beautiful, creative ways of going forward. And the Ace of Cups, so embracing your passions, your dreams, your desires. This could be new love. If you're looking for love, this is definitely a new love card. In a general reading, I would think it's your passions, your desires, embracing them, knowing that they can be yours, and going forward with embracing your passions and your dreams, your desires. This could also be looking to, this could be the give and take in relationships too. Or give and take in a community or at work perhaps. This is reaching out a hand out of love, helping somebody else, maybe your community, maybe a charitable cause. But it fuels you with passion, it fuels you with desire, and it's the beginning steps. So, and in life, like when I lay down the cards, we got the World card, you're almost there. We got the Ace, which is, new beginnings. But our path, it intermingles, right? So the World card is telling us there are some issues. Even though the Ace is there telling us, brand new adventures await, and it taps into our passions and our dreams and our desires, there's still that thought process in the middle of how do we close chapters in our life? How do we finish off maybe a project? Maybe a task, maybe a situation in our life. How do we move forward? What's the plan? How do we create something new? Can we give it a twist to make it unique and mine alone? We have the Strength card, and this is belief in yourself. This is knowing you've got it. Your empowerment comes through your own belief in you, that you can accomplish, that you can do, that you can make it happen. We have the Eight of Wands. Now, this is the underlying energy. So, I mean, this is opportunities coming in. Once again, if you are looking for love, this could be love coming in. It could be lined up outside your door when this card shows up in love. But in a general reading, this is opportunities for sure coming in, new opportunities. Here's the problem with this card, okay? The young lady in the card is looking forward. She's not seeing these swords. These wands. She's not seeing the opportunities in the present because she is so far focused on what the future holds for her, or how it's all going to come together, or what her plan of action is. That opportunities could show up, and you may not see it as an opportunity. You might see it as something detrimental in your life. You may see it as something that just doesn't fit into where you're going, and so you dismiss it very quickly too. So don't dismiss opportunities. Stay in the moment. Stay in the now. Everything that crosses your path this week, take attention to it. Because I think if you think it through, you will see how it could work. It could come into play in my life. That could actually move me forward in this direction. This could actually be the stepping stone to meeting new people, or getting an idea off the ground, or finding somebody that will manufacture my idea, or starting that blog I've always wanted to start, or so there's opportunities to be had, but sometimes when we're so futuristic thinking, we miss the opportunities, or we've already got it set in our ways of how this plan is going to develop, what's going to come in, what's not going to be there. And so when something comes in that isn't on the checklist, we dismiss it too quickly. Now, I do believe that opportunities do come around again. I don't think there's very seldom an opportunity that will only hit you once in your lifetime. It may look different, it may feel different, but essentially it is the same opportunity. But wouldn't it be great to attach yourself to the opportunity the first time around? The Magician is our overriding energy, so expect the magic to come in. Definitely expect the magic to come in. Now, I do have to be a little bit of a downer here and say, remember, the Magician is the illusionist. It's just a magic trick, right? We go to see the Magician, we know that it's just a trick, and yet we sit there in awe because it looks like he was performing some kind of miracle that nobody else could ever do. So just be careful there, that there might be disillusionment in your life in some facet. We'll see, where the cards come up. But I'm going to go a positive spin on this and just know that the universe is, if you're doing your affirmations every morning, if you are putting it out there to the universe, to God, your angels, your spirit guides, what you truly want, this is when they come down and they say, okay, we're going to give you a little slice of that pie. We're going to let you taste it. We're going to let you know that you're on the right direction, that you are on the path forward. To build that strength, to build that belief in yourself, to keep going. We have the King of Pentacles. Now this is, again, all about your thoughts. Okay, your crown is a living vine in this picture. Bringing in abundance, bringing in abundance, but also it could be well-being. You are coming up with creative ideas, either to enrich your home life, enrich your professional life, maybe both. Because I see that castle in the background, I'm almost thinking, your home is your castle. It's kind of what I was hearing. So I'm thinking it could be more to do with home security, thinking of new ways of creating the home life, new ways of maybe taking charge in the home life, maybe new ways of giving over the reins in the home life. In order for everybody to work together as a team, in order for everybody to go in the right direction, to support each other, to love each other, to all chip in some way. So there's new ideas. It could be that, I mean, you're building your castle, so it could be work and career and finances where these ideas come into being. I mean, anything can happen when the Magician is your overriding card. You could have this spark, this intuitive spark, this idea that just comes out of nowhere, this epiphany of how to do something different or wild or unique that really puts you above everybody else that's competing for that same spot going forward. We have Temperance. It's all about the balance. And this card, where it's sitting, I would think that you are creating the balance more than anything else. You are looking at ways of bringing in the balance, keeping the balance long-term and sustainable. What works, what doesn't work, what needs to, full moon. We've got to think the full moon energy. What's not working? What keeps me out of balance? What needs to go in my life in order for me to feel the balance? What needs to come in order for me to feel the balance? And plan accordingly. Two of Wands, once again, it's all about the balance, the imbalance of our thoughts. So it could be kind of a confusing time for you, especially going into the weekend. Because this is a weekend card now. And confusion in our mind can be in so many ways. It could have been our past decisions, our past actions, making some decisions, closing some doors, letting go of some baggage, bringing up new ideas for the family to participate in. Because I think there's a little confusion on if everything that you're putting into place is actually going to be doable, workable. And I think there's a little bit of confusion here, so I would probably tell you to ride out the energy rather than to attack with a new plan. To give it time to settle in, to give it time to work through. Oh, we have the Three of Swords. Well, what's on the other side of the Three of Swords? That would be, oh, look at that, Queen of Pentacles. Okay. We may just be focusing on the worst parts. We may be focusing on what's going wrong, what's falling apart, what isn't working, what am I doing wrong. With Mars going so slowly forward, it's really the energy of Mars. It has nothing to do with you and your plans. Okay? I'm going to go back to what I said with the Two of Wands. Let everything work its way through. Just keep going with the plan. Yeah, new ideas can come in, absolutely, but I wouldn't change lanes. I wouldn't throw something in the garbage saying, you know what, I've given enough energy, it's not working, it's time to move on to a new project, a new way of doing, a new way of being. That obviously wasn't for me. Please don't say that. Okay, let Mars pick up some speed. Okay, Mars is starting to get a little happier, starting a little faster every day, but we have to wait for Mars to pick up to full steam. And until that happens, we can turn around and we can blame ourselves, our plan, the people in our lives, the situations in our life, that things aren't going forward. Trust me, it is there to give us time to adjust our plan, to make it realistic, to make it grounded, so the new thoughts coming in, absolutely wonderful, because that's just going to put energy into the plan. The last thing I really want you to do here, because I don't see anything about switching plans. Now, we do have new opportunities opening up to us, but it's not about putting an end to a past plan. There's nothing here about, throwing in the towel, okay? Most people, the last mile, that's when they throw in the towel. They were so close to success, and then they threw in the towel because they get frustrated and it's not working for them. They can't push forward. They can't push through the energy. And Mars, okay, when Mars goes retrograde, it's very much like being a pendulum, right? It swings, and then when it's up here, it hovers, and then when it goes direct, it slowly comes down, but as it comes down, it starts to pick up speed, and away it goes. So we have to wait for Mars to really get to the speed Mars is accustomed to moving before. Now, things might slowly come together, but it might be too slow for your own doing. Being Capricorn too, you probably have deadlines for everything, and you're not hitting the mark, and so you're getting frustrated with that. Don't get frustrated with that, okay? Wait till Mars is full speed, okay? And give it another month. Seriously. Because here we have the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles is all about our self-confidence is raised. This is, again, our thoughts are on fire. We're thinking of new ways of doing, new ways of being, new ways of becoming. Now, it could be that there was something about your plan, because I think we also have Neptune and Saturn squaring in your Capricorn, and Neptune is in Pisces, so your third house, that could be your plans. If it's something wrong with your plan, Saturn will point it out right now to you, okay, and show you how to rework the plan to make it right. Okay, so that could be a lot of your thoughts. So go with your intuition, go with your higher wisdom, go with your thoughts. Okay, don't throw out the baby with the bathwater just yet, okay? We may have to improvise, we may have to re-strategize, we may have to look at some things a little differently, but I don't think we want to trash any kind of plan that you've got in action yet, okay? We'll get that very strongly. Now, for work, career, we have the Six of Pentacles. Ask for help. Don't try and do it all yourself. Delegate. Okay, if you're looking for work, then ask around. Do you know anybody who's hiring? Do you know if somebody needs somebody? I've got this quality. I've got this talent. I've got this passion. I can be useful here. Ask for help. You got too much on your plate? Ask for help. Delegate. Get it off your plate so you can pay more attention to your plan, your focus going forward. Really, that's what that card is all about. Asking for help. If you're in a financial bind, then maybe it's time to sit down with the bank manager and ask for help. How do I work my way through this mess? They'll have solutions for you. They'll help. Love is the Tower. I would have to say relationships are probably going to be changing. And could be quite emotional for you. Now this is your true self breaking through, breaking free. This is letting all the garbage, the past paradigms that you have been living, fall away. New rules set into place. Your rules on how love should come into your life, how love should be in your life, the kind of support it gives you, the beauty it gives you. Now, it could also be a very passionate and intense time in love with this card. If you're looking for love, well, we have the Ace of Cups right there, so look no further when we have the Magician over top. So if it's part of your affirmations for love to come into your life, chances are yes. But I think you are breaking free of old paradigms in your life, of what love meant, what the family should look like, what the couple should look like, what the stages of development should look like. And I think you're getting a true sense of what it personally means for you, and you're demanding it in one way or another. You're demanding that love be a certain way in your life. So it could be some strong conversations. It could be some highly passionate romance. But you are breaking the barrier of what you used to believe was the definition of a relationship to what is truly needed in your heart in the definition of a relationship. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.